Hey, this is Mike from the One Stop Co-op Shop with some more Hoplomachus action for you. I did an earlier playthrough of Hoplomachus Origins, which is kind of the smallest set in the series, but now I'm doing the second full set that came out, which is Rise of Rome. Now, Rise of Rome can be played solo or two-player co-op. Now, the two-player co-op is pretty similar to the solo, except you have more units and you have to fight through more bosses, so I'm just going to show you the solo to kind of keep things quicker. I'm going to go through the play of the game a lot faster, because I'm assuming you watched the first video, and it's really short, so it shouldn't be too bad to go look at if you haven't yet. But instead of for Rise of Rome, you are going to be fighting against a Titan, so first you pick an entire army this time instead of drafting, and you randomly take 6 enemy units. Now, you always start with a champion. In this case, we've got Getaway of Pompeii. He's slow and has 10 life and a decent attack, but he has the Consuming Impel ability, which basically lets him give other guys extra attacks, so he's a nice leader. But I'm going to randomly draw 6 other units. I've got a basic attacker, moves pretty fast and does tons of damage. You can hurt a lot of guys in a row. Let's see, I've got a Javelineer, 3 range, although a really weak attack, can attack the first round. And power throw means if there's a bunch of friendly units next to him, he can do extra damage, basically. Another attacker, some of them have different art because he come from different sets. Okay, so a lot of damage potential so far. Oh my gosh, another attacker. What is going on? Okay, a Pompeian Lorarius. He's got Impel, which can give somebody else an extra attack, which with my really powerful attackers is great. And he's also got Stun. Instead of attacking, he can try to stun somebody for the turn, which can be nice. All right, and the last one. Oh, there we go, a Defender. So you can intercept some blows and move extra, so he'll try to keep the attackers alive. After I see my units, I get to pick which tactics I want to take. I can take 1. So all these are basic, and they're shared by all the armies. Adrenaline gives you +1 move for the entire battle. Bolster Health gives +2 health. Hamstring makes an enemy not able to move anymore, although it won't work on bosses, so not too good here. Stun stuns somebody for a round, but again, will work on bosses. And Dodge makes somebody basically immune to all attacks for 1 round. So I think I'm between the boosts for me, because these won't be too useful against a big boss Titan. Adrenaline, Bolster Health, or Dodge. I think I'm going to go for Bolster Health. A lot of my guys already move pretty well, and that would keep one of my attackers alive more. Next, I take the Crowd Favor Gladiators. There's some in the original base set and also the Rise of Rome set. And I randomly draw one that I could recruit later. Saltaris the Samnite. 8 life and 2 black attack dice? Heck yes, that's fine with me. And my army's ready to go. Let's go to the map and show you the rest. We've got a big zoomed out view. Now the map would normally be horizontal, but I've made it vertical because all of kind of the key stuff for my units is down here. So I think it kind of makes more sense. So to finish up my setup, I'm going to put this little crowd favor token here. And basically, I'll be tracking up these little tracks to earn rewards at the end of each one. And once I've got all 4 of them, I can finally track up to the final track. And that's where my little super gladiator is going to be. So I have to get all the other rewards before I can get him. And at the end of each of these is a little foothold, which can either become basically a tower that can attack people near him, or it can become a little space that only I can move on to. I put my champion, Getaway of Pompeii, on one of the 2 champion hexes near me. Doesn't really matter. Of course, I do need to give him all of his chips. And he starts out on his inactive side, his little grayed out side, because he can't actually do anything until I get the appropriate crowd favor ability. Next, I take the rest of my chips, put them in my bag. I'm going to draw 4 to fill these little 4 hand spots here. And even though I have almost all attackers in my bag, I actually got a pretty good mix. I got my Defender, the guy who can make other people attack, my Javelineer, and one of my attackers. Next, I have to pick a Titan to face. There are 4 in the game, and I'm going to go for the toughest one of all because it's fun to struggle. And that is our friend Kronos, King of the Titans. So he's got his own entire little cheat card, including how he's set up. So you see he has 15 hit points. We're going to start him with that. And he always starts right on the pit space, which is right in the middle of the board. Now, this wasn't in the Origins set, but you've got these special hexes here. In these hexes, units cannot attack or use special abilities. They can only move. And if the pit space, they actually take 1 damage if they are in there at the end of their turn. But, of course, Kronos is immune from such things. Next, I'm going to put pillars on these 4 pillar spaces. And for Kronos' power, he takes the 4 pillars and he puts them inactive on top of 5 health chips. And then he takes his own foothold archers, which are these super long-range, nasty guys, and they go on top. So he's basically got some little defenders for himself on each of the pedestal spaces. Oh, but sorry, I should have the foothold thing facing up. Until I attack it, it doesn't activate and start attacking me. Once he's got all 4 of his towers set up, I didn't have enough blue health chips, so some of these have red. All right, so basics of play. I'm going to go through it quickly, because I'm assuming a lot of you already watched my first video. But things are a little different here. The phases are mostly the same. So first you can deploy. Now in this game you can deploy to either of your basic hexes here, or you can deploy to one of the middle hexes, but don't forget, as long as you're on one of these, you can only move. You can't use abilities or attack. After you deploy, up to 1 unit and up to 1 tactic, although I don't have any yet. Each unit who was on before can then move up to their movement speed. And just quickly review it again, that's movement, that's their tactics range for playing tactic chips, that's their attack range, that's their life, how many dice they roll for attack, special abilities. After everyone moves, they can all attack. And then the only additional step in this version is that I draw from my bag to refill anything I've played, so I'll always have 4 chips at the end. But that's only until I run out of chips. I only have 3 left in the bag, so once those are gone, we're done. Then on the enemy's turn, he's going to roll some dice. Now, notice it says question mark. Kronos takes 4 random dice from all those colors to kind of start out his pool. And then whenever we destroy a pillar, then he gets an extra die, so he'll get kind of stronger and stronger. And the other thing for the pillars is once I start attacking them, then their foothold archers flips over and they can start shooting at me over and over again. But once I kill one of the pillars, I get to take the shard and put it on the unit that killed it, and then they can hurt Kronos. Because normally the only people who can hurt Kronos are people with a shard or my own foothold archers. And to get my own foothold archers, I have to advance down these tracks. To advance down the tracks, I need to do damage. So I'm going to attack those pillars until I get enough stuff to actually start hurting Kronos. Now, if you watched the last video, Kronos' activation is pretty much the same as the boss's, except more complicated because there's more dice. So you roll, you see which dice you rolled hits on, and you resolve the appropriate effects. So if I rolled 2 greens and got 2 hits, I'd do an aggressive move. But if I only got 1 green hit, I'd do a regular move. If I got no green hits, I wouldn't move at all. And then as special, you can activate foothold archers. And you can even steal your foothold archers, which is terrifying. Then he always tries to attack a champion, because if he kills my champion, I lose. And then he'll just throw people around. Right, so I guess this is technically part of setup. We're going to give Kronos his own bag, and we're going to randomly draw 4 colors for him to have at the start. 2 black, 2 yellow. So that means for now he's going to be all about... Oh, great. Stealing archers. And throwing everybody who's adjacent to him. So, okay, let's try not to get adjacent to him. He can't move yet, so that keeps us a little bit safe. So, interesting. For the moment, he's only going to be activating the foothold archers, which will start hurting us. And he'll throw people who gets next to him. But he's not moving, and he's not attacking, so we're kind of safe for now. All right, so I've got sort of an obvious 1-2 punch. If I play the attacker this turn, he won't be able to move yet, but he'll be able to get next to this foothold archer next turn and do a lot of damage. And then for my second deployment, but I won't be able to right next to him. But I could put this guy down to give him an extra attack. So it'll still probably work out pretty well to do that. So yeah, for my deploy, I put down my attacker, and there is nothing else to do because he can't move or attack yet, and my champion's inactive. That's my entire turn, except for drawing a new chip. And yeah, predictably, it's another attacker, because everything in there except for the tactic is an attacker. All right, now we roll for the Titan. Okay, so it said more than 1 yellow hit is ignored, so basically we just treat him as though he rolled 1 yellow. And it says we roll a d6 and activate the foothold archer closest to that direction. You'll see you've got kind of a guide here. So what do we got? A 3? That doesn't seem good, so that's here. Okay, well then clearly it's one right next to us. Darn it. All right, and then for the black dice, he would toss somebody, but no one's next to him, so it doesn't happen. All right, and foothold archers attack the closest and then the weakest unit, so they're going to attack the attacker with a blue and a yellow. Hopefully no hits. Okay, 1, I guess we can deal with. All right, so my turn. I can deploy again, so I can't use the hex the attacker's on. I can put the guy who gives extra attacks, or just put another attacker down. I mean, gosh, that kind of seems like the right choice. Okay, now I can move people who are already down, so my attacker will come on over here. And let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so if another foothold archer activates, they'll shoot my champion instead of killing my attacker. And next I get to attack. It's a black, blue, and yellow die. They have the retaliate ability, which means if somebody hits them adjacent, they can do 1 damage back to them. They've also got Whirlwind, which is an alternate attack where they roll a bunch of dice for each enemy adjacent to them, which probably won't be too helpful in this scenario. Come on, big hits. Nice, 2. I can deal with that. So the pillar loses 2 of its 5 life, and I get to move this little gem 2 in the direction of my choice. And whenever you get to the 5th spot, you get the foothold piece, and you also get the bonus. This one is activate my champion, which means he can start helping in the fighting, so that seems like the obvious first choice. And that's it, except for drawing a new chip. Oh, nice. I got to add 2 health to a friendly non-champion, so if my attacker survives, I can play that on him. All right, it's Kronos time again. Oh, nice. He didn't activate any towers, and he can't hurl, so he does nothing this turn. But the tower does shoot at me. Please miss. Okay, one hit I can take. So my attacker's down to 1 life. But, because that was a regular attack by an adjacent unit, he retaliates for 1 back, which puts me only 2 away from the advancing. All right, now what do I want to deploy? The attackers will certainly be able to kill this by themselves, so I don't really need the guy that gives an extra attack. The defender could give some extra defense to the attacker, even with the tactic. Yeah, let's go with that, I guess. So we'll put the defender there, and then we've got tactical range on my attacker easily, so he gets +2 health, but the tactic is gone. So I could start charging toward another tower, but I think I'll just come over here and gang up on this guy. And my defender can get close to my champion and my attacker to help both of them survive. All right, my attacker will try to finish off this tower. Oh, that did it. I don't even need the other attack. So this is destroyed. We get the pillar under my attacker. That means that now he can hurt Kronos if he wants to. And if he dies, it goes on his spot and somebody else can pick it up. I also advance this 2 spaces, which gets me my champion activated. So next round, he'll be able to move and attack himself. And also gets me my first foothold. So on a turn, I can deploy this either with a tactic. I can put it on the board, and it's a space that I can move into that nobody else can move into, and like the things won't hurt me, so it would let me hurt Kronos. Or I can deploy it as a foothold archer. Now, these can hurt Kronos, which is huge, but the negative is that he can turn them against me, but I'm still probably going to go for that. And then this resets back, and I can start working on another one. All right, nobody else can attack. There's nothing left for the attacker to go after, so we're done. Don't forget, Kronos gets a new die every time we kill one of those. What is it? Green. Ah, movement. That's actually good, because I want him to get off those hexes so I can hurt him. He's not attacking yet, which is what will really mess me up. All right, I'm drawing, but all I have left is a single attacker, so I'm not going to have 4 chips anymore. Okay, Kronos' turn. Oh my gosh, another nothing. This is a great roll. So he'll hurl people adjacent to him, but let's see if he moves far enough to get there. So he goes right toward the champion. He rolls a d6. Directly to the champion on a 6, or he'll move 1, 2, or 3. So let's see. Okay, 1 to 3 is just 1 space. So moving 1 toward my champion. Let's go next to my attacker and start wailing on him. Ooh. I can do a ton of damage, because if my attacker runs in, my Geta consuming Impel power can have him attack twice. I can smash this guy for a while until he kills my guy, and then somebody else can pick it up. So yeah, maybe I just ignore the other pillars? That's weird, because for the other Titans, I haven't played Kronos before. The other Titans, you have to destroy all the pillars before you can hurt him, but he doesn't have that restriction. So yeah, this might just be kind of the perfect army to go against him, but I'm okay with that. Okay, so on my turn, I can either deploy a unit or my foothold archer, and he'll be able to start shooting him right away, so that seems like the way to go. So this guy has to go on an empty pillar space. I've got one, but he's got 4 range. That'll hit Kronos. He rolls a blue and a yellow. Now, Kronos can turn him against me, but only once every other of these pillars is activated, so that gives us some time. All right, so no more deployment, but let's have our attacker who can actually attack Kronos come up and get him, and we can have our little intercept below guy be there to take the damage for him. And my leader is fine where he is, because he needs to be within 2 to use his power. Maybe I'll move him a little bit away from the other towers. I could send my attacker against another tower. That would help me level up faster, but would also give him extra dice. Do I want to? I mean, I guess I do. I don't know if that's the right call. All right, so my attacker is going after Kronos with his first attack. Just 1 damage. But then my leader will use Consuming Impel and have him do it again. 2 more, so that's 3 damage total. That's already 20% of his life. Heck yes. That's 3 towards something else. This gives me a reroll of 1 attack die every turn. This lets me move a foothold. I'm not sure if that's too useful. This lets me use more deployment hexes, but I don't think I really want to, so let's go for this one. Now let's see what our friend does. Okay, so he is going to turn a tower against me. Oh, but he didn't move. Oh, but he's going to throw my attacker. And actually see what that does. Grab an adjacent unit, throw them 3 hexes from Kronos, roll a d6, does 1 damage. Okay, so the attacker will have to run back quite a bit. All right, so first we're going to roll for which archer activates. So 5. Oh, that'll be this one, which can target my leader. Then he throws my guy 3 hexes in the 6 range. That's straight toward him. So I just pick him up and go 1, 2, 3. And he takes 1 damage. My defender certainly can't help about that. Okay, but the good thing is he can still run in and hit him, but clearly he's not going to survive too long. Oh, crud, is that archer attacking him or my leader? Yeah, just check. They attack the closest person holding a shard, so this might be a very short attack spurt here. Only 1 damage. Okay, he's still alive. Hooray. So the question becomes, do I run in and hit Kronos twice again, knowing that he'll kill that guy off, but then maybe the other attacker can get it? Or do I focus on this archer and take him out and get another guy? Ooh, I forgot to shoot at Kronos with my archer. Let's do that real quick retroactively. 1 hit. So not quite enough for me to level again. Maybe 1 more hit and I'll get another foothold archer, but I don't have anywhere to put it, which maybe makes me think I should destroy that guy. But I don't know. I mean, if I can't defeat him, then I'll just gone totally out of position. All right, so let's deploy the other guy who lets me get extra attacks. If I can get both of them next to the guy with the shard, I'll be crushing. And yeah, I'll go 1, 2 here. I guess I'll get the defender in there, although if the guy gets tossed, it won't matter much. My leader can still stay kind of far away. My other attacker? Oh, crud, if I attack that, it'll activate. So now I guess she'll, I don't know, come back over here toward that archer. All right, let's do some big attacks. So my attacker on Kronos. Single hit. Now that is enough to level me up, which means I'll immediately have 1 basic attack die reroll this round. And I get another foothold archer, or just a basic foothold to deploy later. All right, and then Getaway using Impelled. I have him attack again. Come on, more than 1. Nice. I could reroll that, but I mean, yellows are only 1/3 chance. I don't think it's worth it. All right, and 2 more. Neither of these are too exciting. I guess I'll go this way. And then my tower also gets to shoot at him. Oof. Okay, I'll definitely use my 1 reroll on the blue. No, come on. So Kronos is down to 8, almost half dead. That's not bad. You know, my defender can move 1 more. Let's use his reposition alternate attack to move 1 space. He can still defend people, but he's also not going to get thrown by Kronos. Speaking of Kronos, I'm pretty sure my attacker is dead. Oof. He's going to turn an archer on. He's going to move, and he's going to throw everybody. Yikes. Okay, so movement first. That's only 1 hex. Although, yeah, 1 hex is enough to still throw the attacker and the defender. Okay, then I'll activate an archer. Let's see, 4. Let's see, it's down there, so which one's closer? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, I'll pick the one far away from me. Okay, then he's going to hurl both of these guys. The attacker will take a damage, so he'll be dead anyway, but this will determine where the shard goes. So 3 goes there, but it's occupied, then there, but it's occupied, then there, then all the way up here. So my attacker is dead, and the shard is waiting there for somebody else to grab it. As for my defender, okay, 6. So yes, that is open. No, he's right next to the shard, but I don't want him to get it. He does take 1 damage. And the 1 archer in range attacks the closest unit, so he's going to shoot the defender for 1. All right, so suddenly things seem less awesome. So let's see, I could deploy my attacker or my javelineer. I could put him over here. They would just not be able to attack right now, like the javelineer couldn't use first strike. But this is a way more useful point to start hitting that guy. Oh wait, them in range of the other tower. Maybe I'll go there. No, I don't want to get hit. Well, all right, hopefully I'll survive. Yeah, yikes. Where do I move people? I guess the boss can go toward that tower. So can this guy? I don't really want to be next to him. My attacker needs to get somewhere useful. And my defender, I could pick that up and start running it toward my other people, knowing that I would probably die. We're going to stay here and hit this guy. Or if I move down here, then I can attack twice with my leader. That's probably the best option. By the way, don't forget that I have this. Ooh, you know, I could put down the foothold here, and then he wouldn't be affected by the no attack rule anymore, and he could at least get a green attack this turn. But is that worth it to give up an entire archer? I don't know. I guess once I kill that guy, I'll probably have another archer anyway. So yeah, let's do it. All right, so in terms of attacks, we'll do the only one actually on Kronos with the archer there. We'll reroll the blue. Come on, there we go. So 1 damage, 1 more crowd favor. My Pompey defender will hit this guy. 1 hit, and the leader will let him attack again. Missed. I'm 1 away from another favor, so if the javelineer can hit with his green, then I'll level up again. Come on. Now, not rolling well here. And sadly, they can't attack because Kronos is invulnerable. We're not invulnerable to him. Let's see what he does. And what is that? Just moving and hurling 1 person. No new towers. That's good. How far does he move? Just 1 again? So, crud. Good thing he only rolled 1 black, so he only hurls 1 person. And his preferences, my champion, okay. So which way am I getting thrown? 5? So let's see, no, 1, 2, 3. There we go, and I'll lose 1 health. That's not too bad, I guess. Then as for the towers, they attack the closest person. They prefer shard holders, though, so he's going to attack the defender, and he's going to attack my leader. Come on, defender, don't die. Nope. And then that one on my champion. Okay, 1 more damage. Down to 8, so I still have more than the boss, but I can't do much to him right now. There's only 1 guy left to deploy, another attacker. I think we should have enough to kill that thing pretty soon, so maybe I go over here. All right, so let's see. Ooh, I guess my champion could pick up the shard. I mean, I get targeted by everybody, but I'd certainly be able to hit people. But no, I can't use my impel on my own character. This guy can run up because he can attack and still use his ability. That's awesome. This tower should hopefully die. I'm the attacker. No, you're not doing very much, are you? Boss is just like right in your face. Let's see, the power throw lets me roll a yellow die for each adjacent friendly units. That'll be 3 yellows. That's not bad for a little attack. Alright, this guy's the strongest, I guess, so I want him to get the shard. So let's have him attack the tower first. Okay, 1 damage. That means there's 3 left. But that does get us our second to last level up. That lets me move a foothold to an adjacent hex. So I believe that applies to archers, so let's get this guy away from us. So 5 more and I can work on getting my super gladiator. And this guy has 3 more life, and I want him to finish the guy off, so let's have the defender attack. So it's just a black die. Got him. All right, now he's got 2 more life, so let's have the power-throwing Javelinier roll 3 yellows. Come on, don't kill him, just hurt him. 1, great. And now my guy can use an extra attack from the boss. Oh, 2 hits. Well, I only needed 1, but that works. So that gives him an immediate shard, so he can now attack the boss, although of course the boss wants to get him. And also means Kronos is powering up again. Blue, oh no, now he'll actually be attacking me sometimes, yikes. But hey, speaking of attacking, my tower's in range, get him. Ooh, I hit with that. Let's use my reroll on the blue, yes. So that's 2 more damage on the boss. And also level up again. So now I can start working towards Super Gladiator, and I got 2 footholds to play. All right, so I've got 1 guy with a shard ready to hit him, and a bunch of other guys, another shard to grab, but oh man, he could just totally destroy me this round. Okay, don't roll a blue hit. I can handle everything else, just don't attack me. Or just do everything. Okay, so with the green, he's moving. Toward my champion, just 1 hex again, which, oh man. Now the good side, he only rolled 1 black, so he's only throwing 1 of them. Thank God, or this would have been a bloodbath. He's going to activate an archer. I don't have to roll. There's only 1 of his left. But now if he does that next turn, he'll steal my archer. Now before he throws, he does a basic attack. But he rolls. 1 to 3 will be a melee attack. 4 to 5 will be 2 range. 6 will be a 3 range attack against 3 units. Don't roll a 6. Please not a 6. Please not a 6. Okay. So it's a melee attack against the weakest unit in range, which, okay, is my defender. I'm fine with that. So his attack is 2 black dice and 2 yellow dice. I'm pretty sure my defender is dead. Yes. Oh man, he throws a shard unit. Of course he does. So 3, 1, 2, 3. And 1 damage. Ooh, but he can actually get back into range. Yes. And yeah, it looks like none of his towers are in range. Okay, let's try to get him this turn. So my tower can still shoot him. Let's deploy another tower right here to shoot at him. I mean, I wish my Javelinier could move 1 more space. He can get the other thing and attack too, but he can't. All right, so clearly this guy's going to run up. And my champion will get right in harm's way to give him an extra attack. I got 2 towers on him. Come on, we got this guy. The Javelinier is just going to get out of the way, I guess. And the attacker is going to try to get back up to the other shard. All right, time for some potential smashing. First attack by our shard guy. 1 hit. Do I re-roll the blue? And it's only a 50-50. Yeah, the green's actually better than the blue. So let's hold off on the reroll for now. That does bring the boss down to 4 life. Go out my champion, give him an extra attack. Okay, again, I hit with the better one. I might as well reroll the blue. Darn it. He's down to 3 life. All right, come on, towers. I get 2 of you. Don't let me down. Okay, 1 more hit. He's down to 2 life. Final tower, double hit and a win. Double hit and I win. Double hit and I win. Ah. All right, so boss is down to 1 life. I'm feeling pretty good here. Oh, I forgot to move my attacker over here. I don't know. Sure. So by the way, with that 4 damage, I'm 1 from getting my super gladiator, but I mean, I don't think that'll ever happen because I'm probably going to kill him this round. But hey, we can't be sure. Let's see what he does. Ooh. Okay, so he's not doing a tower, and he's not attacking. So all he's doing is moving and throwing everybody. So he's already at my champion, so he's not going to move. So he's just going to throw both of them. All right, my champion is going in the 2 direction. Right onto the pit. He'll take 1 damage. And then my shard guy going, okay. 3, no, 3. There we go. And he's down to 1 life. Wait a minute, that's clearly going to be it. There's no way we don't win here. My attacker can pick up the other shard. My Javelinier, I guess, can go over and throw at that guy. But the big thing is he can come here. My champion can... Oh, wait, he can't use any special abilities. Yes, he can, because I have an extra foothold. I'll deploy it as a tactic, and now I can use special powers. Other attacker just moving over there. Yeah, let's just defeat him in embarrassing fashion and have the archers shoot him to death. There we go. So, nice. We had, I think, a fairly easy win, maybe because Kronos started without movement and attack. And then we had a pretty destroying loss, or devastating loss, in the other version. But that is Hoplomachus, 2 versions. This is Rise to Rome, and then Origins was the previous one. The only one I didn't show you was the solo and co-op play in Lost Cities, which has a bunch of like little enemy units running around, so fairly different than both of these. But good gaming, everyone, and we'll see you at the next stop.